Do you ever leave a conversation and immediately start regretting everything you said? Like maybe you talked too much. Maybe your joke wasn't funny. Maybe they were only being polite. And for the next 2 hours, your brain keeps replaying tiny moments nobody else probably even noticed. A different tone, a delayed reply, a shorter text, a weird facial expression. And suddenly, your chest feels heavy because your mind is already trying to figure out what you did wrong, even if nobody actually said anything. I think one of the loneliest feelings in the world is constantly feeling like your existence is slightly wrong around other people. Like you're either too much or somehow never enough. You start monitoring yourself constantly, your tone, your personality, your reactions, reading facial expressions, analyzing tone shifts, wondering if you sounded awkward, if you laughed too hard, or not enough. You feel like you talk too much, but then when you stay quiet, you worry people think you're awkward. So you never fully relax. You replay conversations, analyze expressions, regret opening up, and convince yourself people secretly tolerate you instead of genuinely liking you. But hypervigilance doesn't come from nowhere. Usually, it comes from emotional survival. From environments where love felt unstable, where approval could disappear quickly, where being accepted felt conditional. And maybe people have told you, you care too much. You overthink everything. You're too sensitive. But sensitive people usually became sensitive for a reason. Sometimes sensitivity isn't weakness. Sometimes it's memory. Because at some point, paying attention protected you. Noticing mood changes protected you. Being one step ahead felt safer than being surprised. So now your brain keeps trying to prevent abandonment before it happens. But living like this is exhausting because you can never fully relax around people. It's not really about overthinking. It's about never feeling safe enough to simply be yourself. You're always performing, adjusting, monitoring, trying to earn emotional safety, trying to become the version of yourself that nobody could reject, trying to say the right thing, react the right way, take up the right amount of space. And after a while, you forget what feels natural. I've been editing myself for so long that I don't even know who I am around people anymore. And maybe you've felt that too. Maybe you've spent so much time trying to be accepted that somewhere along the way, you stopped asking whether you're being yourself. Here's something painful, but freeing. Most people are too consumed with themselves to analyze you as deeply as you analyze yourself. Nobody is replaying your mistakes the way you're replaying them. Everyone is carrying something you can't see. A fear, a disappointment, a part of themselves they're still learning how to live with. And even the people who seem the most confident have moments where they question themselves too. Sometimes people are distant because they're tired, because they're overwhelmed, because they're carrying things you know nothing about. Not because they hate you, not because you said the wrong thing, and not because you're somehow difficult to love. The goal isn't to become someone who never overthinks. The goal is to stop treating every interaction like a test. Not everyone will understand you. Not everyone will connect with you, and that's okay. Because your worth was never meant to be measured by other people's reactions. Some people will misunderstand you. Some people will drift away. Some connections will end. And none of that automatically means there's something wrong with you. You don't have to earn your right to take up space. You don't have to constantly edit yourself to deserve connection. And you don't have to become smaller to make other people comfortable. Maybe some people won't like you. Maybe a few already don't. But the people who are meant for you won't require you to constantly question whether you're enough. And perhaps the most important thing you'll ever learn is that you were never supposed to spend your life auditioning for love. You don't need to be less. You just need to be you. And if nobody's told you that lately, I'm glad you heard it today. Here with you, the fulfilled invisible.